Here's another fairy garden for Fairy Shores. I just started it. This is a new pot, $5. Probably have about $2 worth of potting mix in there. And I probably have like 50 or 60 cents worth of new wood chips on top of the old, just to be able to level it a little bit better. There's going to be 3 containers. 2 of them I've already made and you've seen. This other one's going to be a new one for Fairy Shores. So I wanted to get everything leveled off while I put it all back in. There's one next to it with a seahorse. I moved it over a few inches, not a lot, to make enough room for 3 here. We're going to come back and at a later date take a video of my cucumbers that are doing really good. But right now we're going to stay focused on Fairy Shores. So I'm going to start putting it together. It's all finished now. Doesn't it look great? Now, it wasn't really too expensive, but it wasn't too cheap. This is probably the most expensive fairy garden that I'll probably do this month, because I did have to purchase a lot of things in this container. The container is brand new, so I spent $5. The sea glass was $1 from Dollar Tree. The little fire glass, probably $3. I bought about 3 years or 4 years ago, bought a big container of it, and I'm just about out, so I have enough maybe to do one more fairy garden. And I'm going to have to buy another one. All the plants were cuttings from my yard. The shell and the coral was about $20. That was a big expense. And it was on super sale too, but it was still expensive. And that's about it. I came to $33 including the potting mix and the pebbles that I used in it, so it wasn't too bad. But it wasn't cheap either. But it did turn out really nice. We still haven't had anybody move in, so maybe in the next month or two, maybe we'll see who moves into this beautiful new shell home. Well, that's it. This is a wonderful little fairy garden. I hope you enjoyed it. It's for Fairy Shores. We're working on Fairy Shores. Probably won't have it done until the end of July. I'm going to make a couple more while I'm working on these 30 for 30. But I'll probably have to finish it up in July because I'm going to run out of time and money. So, see you later, my fairy followers. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful shell home that I built for Fairy Shores. We're back with the finished product. I just wanted to give you an update of this area, Fairy Shores. As you can see, it's all been finished, as I said earlier. And now that it's really tucked in this little fairy garden, Fairy Shores, looks so nice. But look now how much better it looks. I have 3 of them done. It's taking me a little while to do it because I started the mermaids in May, and this was one of my first one of 30, so we've done 2 of these now in Fairy Shores. Hopefully I'm going to at least get 1 or 2 more done because I have a lot of product in the house that's never been out here, plus all the things I already own that are out here to make them look new and fresh again. And I still want to fix that seahorse up and make it look better than what it does. But just to give you an update what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Finally, one little corner of Fairy Shores that looks nice again. Hopefully I will get this done by the end of Fairy Shores will be done by the end of July or for sure August. Once it gets hot, it's really hard for me to get out here. Next month in July we have a lot of surprises for you, so you better stay tuned for them. I don't want to give you any spoilers or I would tell you about it. But anyway, here we are, Fairy Shores, 3 of them done now. 2 for our 30 for 30 and 1 I did in May. Okay, I'm done. You can see, giant mess. We're going to get in here this week and get everything cleaned up. Going to plant 2 new fairy gardens. I've already taken everything out of these 2 containers, so that will be 2 fairy gardens in there. And I probably am going to do a couple tiny ones in here because I have some other little smaller pots. And, you know, I got to do 30 of them this month, so they can't all be big ones. So I have these 2 big ones and I have these 2 small containers, and I do have my poor covered wagon looks like it's fallen apart, but we'll see what we can do with it. Might even work the covered wagon into something. I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But for sure, I'm getting these 2 big ones done and these 2 small ones this week. And I'm going to throw all the crap away that's over here and cut all the dead stuff up. So let's get going.